I got my answer on this guy. And I'm super excited. Hi, Sheldon. Are you still there? So, it is a snaggletooth shark or a. No, wait. Wait. It's a weasel shark, which existed during the Miocene epoch. Miocene epoch? It was first described in 1843. So I'm happy it is not a bull shark or a tiger shark. So that's cool. And it was done with exclamation mark. So I'm not sure what exactly that means, but that's sort of cool. We're going to do the same thing that we did earlier. Well, I had help. So, yes, it is. Sorry to hear about your tortoise. Hopefully you got it squared away. We are going to start this evening with the Cafe Marron. Hopefully this time Carol makes it. I don't know. I know her I know her sinuses have been killing her. She has me a little worried, but I can't seem to get yeah, she was. Yeah, I know. I know. She's replying. I wanted to make sure. Yes, please do that. That really helps me out. So again, for those of you who are out there in TV land and can't see me, or I can't see you, this is possibly, you know what? That's going to hurt her. This is a Oh, I hate this light. This is a snaggletooth or a weasel shark. Hi. Hello. That's okay. I got my answer. It is a weasel shark. Who are you saying hello, mom, to? I know you're not talking to me. Don't boot him. You need to look up above at the pinned statement, and then you need to think about why maybe your messages got deleted. Okay. That's cool, but you still need to look up at the pinned comments. Okay, so we're going to talk about Cafe Marron. That's where we're going to start off this evening, and who knows where we're going to go from there. This is the Natureverse 4.7. And I am your host, Nature Guy X46. I love all things nature, from the tiniest of animals to the biggest tree. Oops. So today we're going to be looking at two plants. One of them is a plant that we assumed was extinct. It's a relative of the coffee, and it's called Cafe Marron. Unlike the plant that we're going to talk about next, this plant is critically endangered. For those of you who don't know, critically endangered status is next in line to extinction. That would be news, wouldn't it? Holy cow, I'd be famous. This plant is found on the Marronion island of Rodriguez in the Indian Ocean. It reaches a height of 5 to 6 feet. It has a white flower that is star-shaped, and it has 5 petals. And its name, Cafe Marron, translates to brown coffee. And probably not in a good way either, Carol. Maybe. In the 1950s, this plant was presumed to be extinct. But in the 1970s, I don't know. Whoops, I misspelled it. Yes, actually. Also known as wild coffee. It is used as a coffee substitute but does not contain any caffeine. Unfortunately, it is it has no caffeine in it, so it's not going to wake you up. That light is bugging me. And if it's bugging me, it's probably bugging somebody else. But anyway. It was thought to be extinct, but in the 1970s, somebody discovered, a teacher had a picture of the plant that was drawn like in the 1850s, something like that. And they were showing it to some students, and a kid said, "Hey, I know that plant. I know where it's growing near my house." And so somebody went out, they took clippings from that plant, and they took it to a botanical garden. There, they would begin work on cultivation. In 2003, we got our first good seeds from this plant. More on that just a little bit later. This plant is pollinated by moths, not by bees, but by moth, and its fruit is spread by an unlikely assistant, a fruit bat. Yes, a fruit bat that eats the fruit and then spreads the seeds. But that is not the end of the wackiness pertaining to this plant. It does something really incredible. And that is that it is capable of changing its sex to a degree. So they get male flowers, and then those male flowers change into female flowers. And without that changing of the sexes, so to speak, this plant would not produce seeds. I suppose you could go in and just do clippings of it, but then you would just get clones of the original. What kind of roots? It has a central taproot. Apparently, there's a tortoise that feeds on this plant. Huh. Oh, okay. I've heard of that. Yeah, I think so. So this is a snaggletooth. A snaggletooth shark. It's old. So this plant fell victim to goats and pigs that were introduced into the island. And ever so slowly, it has not done so well. Oh, I did it again. I keep forgetting to do this. Okay. We will talk about this after we get through the rest of the plant. So cuttings were taken and planted in a botanical garden, and serious conservation work was done. After some failures, though, eventually we had viable seeds that could be planted in 2010. Remember, I don't know, because it says giant. It said giant. It didn't discern. So in 2003, we got our first seeds from this plant. And then in 2010, we got our first successful germinated seeds. African spurred tortoises is what they're saying. This one, the islands of Maritinen. Hold on. See if I can. No. So, if they couldn't do anything else, they could at least. I don't know, William. No, because Pinta is Galapagos. We are really far away from Galapagos. If nothing happens to these new plants, we might just see these coffee relatives pop up again. And now we are going to move to our other plants, the dragon blood tree. Yes. Sorry. So, we are now going to be talking about the dragon blood tree. And this tree grows on islands in the Indian Ocean, just south of the Arabian Peninsula, more or less. And supposedly they're only found on one island off the coast of Yemen. Its name comes from the red sap that flows through the plant. Now, during the Roman Empire, this sap or resin was used for medicine. And it was used for red dye. And it's no accident that it looks the way that it looks. Because what happens is this plant has really big leaves, or sort of big leaves. The mist comes off the ocean, settles on the leaves, and then the water droplets fall to the ground, and the tree is really quickly able to then soak up that water, and away they go. These trees are said to reach 30 feet tall and can live for 600 years. The trees occupy a meager 10% of their original habitat. Even worse is that the islands are getting drier, which is not a good thing for these trees. Got it. They get pretty good sized. Even worse than them losing that 10% is that the islands are getting drier, which is not good for the trees. Why is it endangered? It was once a commercial source for dragon's blood, which is the resin from the tree. It was used in a number of products, including lipstick. Ladies, lipstick. Logging is, of course, a problem for this tree, one that I hope can be halted for the species' sake. Sadly, one issue that isn't exactly easy to fix is climate change. As the climate gets warmer, the islands get drier, and this could mean that the plants could lose their foothold in this life. What is being done to save them? Ugh. International funding and national funding for this tree has literally dried up just like the desert. With conflict in the area ongoing, it makes working with the plants and with the environment really difficult. In 2008, these islands were classified as a National World Heritage Site. But sadly, this area is also in serious decline. As storms increase both in duration and in strength, nature itself is hurting the trees. So the habitat or the storms that they're talking about are cyclones that form out over the Indian Ocean. Yeah, so issues. These trees, as previously mentioned, cover only 5% of their potential habitat. And they will be receiving a bigger blow because forecasted in 2080, they could potentially lose 45% of their natural range. Tourist money is what is helping to ward off extinction. One man in his 80s is running a nursery to help replant the trees. One website claims there are more than 80,000 of these trees. Numbers can be deceiving though, because it's hard to know what's going on and what's happening with what. So that is where we're at. That opens us up to chat. Oh, and I have more information on this guy. You may notice that is sort of a gray color. And some nice guy even gave me the river that this may have come out of. I'm not going to say the river, but it's definitely in Florida. And it's a snaggletooth shark. And a little bit about the snaggletooth. Suppose they're a member of the weasel shark family. No, the snaggletooth shark is extinct. However, well, according to this, it is. But it says they can be found in the Indian Ocean, the Red Sea, and the Western Pacific. No longer found where it came from. These guys grew to be 8 feet. Males are twice the size of the females. They have odd saw-edged teeth in the upper jaw and hooked teeth in the bottom jaw that protrudes from the mouth. Maximum reported lifespan is 15 years, and they are considered vulnerable to extinction. So yeah. As a species, oh, it doesn't say. I thought I read. Well, I'm not finding an age, but I know the Miocene Mycene epoch. So, coming up, tomorrow we have 2 exhibit focuses. We are doing the I can't trying to remember what it is and it's not working. We are doing Glacier Run and Hippo Bay tomorrow. And then Tuesday we're doing something. We have an Exploring Nature coming up. We're going to be doing armadillos. And then talking about armadillos in general as a group. And then talking about the 9-banded armadillo. And then we're going to be doing the giant armadillo. Or maybe 2 species. We have a zoo to do. We are doing the Akron Zoo and the Edinburgh Zoo. And then we have a subscriber-only Q&A, which I will have those up for you guys Saturday. I have no idea. The great white. Whale shark. So that is what is coming up. I will have those up for you guys later today. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Hi. Can I show a giant squid? Yeah, if I can find it, but right now I can't because I don't know where it's at. Yes, I did. Oh, the robins are singing. It must be close to 8 o'clock. Oh, it's only 7:35. Huh. My giant squid is not by me right now, so that's not happening. But I do have, I think, the next one I'm going to do is this guy. I think that's the next tooth I'm going to do. And I'm hoping the fact that it's smooth means that it's something really cool like a Mako. Well, it could also be just the minerals in the water. Because that's what does it. It's minerals in the water. I mean, it could be. It could be that old. You said that the other one how's everybody doing tonight? Good, good, good. I had been playing my video game, and I just tamed a pterodon. I am so happy. Nah, not really. Can I show you the octopus? How do you know I have an octopus? Yep. I'm to the point where I don't even want to pull stuff off the shelf. But tomorrow, yeah, I don't know. Um so we have that going. Um I'm hoping, I don't know what I decided to do. I need to do a test run of some stuff. I can't even tell that it's a parrot. Oh, now I can. Yeah, lovebirds. I should probably do that. No, no. I just don't have it in front of me right now. Yeah, my oh, so these things are wires. These the tentacles, the feeding arms, they are wires. That's what allows you to bend them. No, not yet. I try to be very careful with them. Because I'm afraid they will break. I'm going to work in the ideas that I got from everybody into next week. I need to post the video. Um, what's probably going to end up being the videos for next week. Oh no. I am sorry, man. Sorry that happened. Is it Agapornis Fisher? Agap. I'm horrible with names sometimes. You guys are quiet. Yeah, I think it just depends on if it's used. I haven't had a problem with mine necessarily. Well, I'm glad the new one's not broken. Were the wires broken when you got it? Because if they were, I would have got my money back. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I would assume so. I've never been, but if it's a natural history museum, it's got to be good. That's the way I see it anyway. Oh, give me half a second. I just thought of something. Oh. So, Tuesday, um, Tuesday, we are going to be doing we will be doing the Eastern Copperhead on Tuesday and Water Bears on Thursday. So that's what we're looking at. And I don't know what the rest of the week is going to pan out. So anyway, that is sort of the game plan. I don't know what else I have planned for y'all, but I know that is coming up. Thank you for the likes. If you have not given the channel a like, or if you've not given the live a like, feel free to do so. We will not be covering the toxicity of the copperhead. We will simply be talking about it as a species. So that's my game plan. And we'll probably do 2 of those a week. Depending upon, well, wait. We'll also be doing the striped skunk, I think, on Saturday. I think, anyway. Any questions or comments or anything like that? I have to see if I can find it. Nine and a half inches. Yeah, but I didn't have how big it is. All I had was the toy itself. Really? Where did you get it from? So I don't know what or how things are going to happen on the channel, but really wish I knew sorry guys if I'm quiet. I'm just a little bit in la la land. I'm tired. So yeah, Chelsea Sheldon and Cook will have their ideas up this week. I need to come up with like other topics. Oh, I don't think that's what I wanted. Let's see. Trying to see if there's anything. These are your ideas for videos, for future videos. Viewer questions are fine. I'll take them. Those questions are always a good thing. Viewer questions are incredible because without them, I have no idea what you guys want to see. And it definitely helps me get an idea of what y'all want to see. That I don't know, Marie. The International Union of Conservation of Nature classes hoverflies as a threatened species. That was issued 6 days ago. Ooh, that would be well, hoverflies aren't necessarily that bad. More than half of the UK's butterfly species in long-term decline. That is not good. That is not good, y'all. Hoverflies aren't necessarily That is true. Beavers do. Let's see some other stuff. New Jersey wildfire devastates 8,500 acres, threatens wildlife and communities amidst historic droughts. Ancient ripples on Mars reveal the evidence of water from billions of years ago. No, hoverflies don't sting. Contagious urination confirmed in chimpanzees. What? Oh, I get it. We had I don't know if you've ever seen them, the trucks that carry cattle. Back and forth from places. Anyway, we had one turn over on one of our highways within the last couple months. It was quite moving to see the police corral them up. They arrested somebody just recently, I believe, in connection with that, with those fires. The North Pole has shifted towards Russia. We have been under some of those days where when we've had wildfires out west, it's well, that's good. I was a little bit worried when I saw Mount Rainier's volcanic activity watched closely. You mean as a habitat, Sheldon? Oops. I didn't mean to exit that. I'm checking out some of the articles. Cave-dwelling dwarf crocodiles mutating into new species. Must be Madagascar. No, it's not. It's Gabon. The Abunda cave crocodiles. Oh, that sounds really gross. These crocodiles live in caves. They live in complete darkness, feed primarily on bats and cave crickets, and swim in pools of bat guano. Yeah, cave crocodiles. Yeah, I've known about the caimans in the glades. Is that Hi Lachlan? Yes, they are. It's because of the bat guano. Earth's key ocean Earth's key ocean circulation system shows signs of collapse. Earth's rotation confirmed to have slowed down. Inner core appears to be reversing and backtracking. Oh, that's old news. Lab-grown mosquitoes could help protect Hawaii's native birds. Guys are too quiet. I need to be the one egging you guys on. A good question. I am too. Oh, look. Experts explain why autism rates have rose again. As if they really know. As of 2022, about 1 in 31 children in the United States were diagnosed with autism. Yeah, experts. An epidemic that tears families apart. Oh, what a boob. It could be sugar. It could be lots of things. That's the problem. It could be lots of things. It could be food dyes. It could be. But my thing is, people have been eating sugar for centuries. Why are we just now seeing signs? I mean, don't get me wrong. There's got to be a reason. But I think I don't believe that it's sugar. I would buy the theory that it's a chemical. I believe it. There might be more cases of it. Um It could very well be chemical. It could be. I don't know. I mean, there's too many things that it could be. I was having this conversation with my sister-in-law last night and my brother about how a certain man said that it destroys families. Well, we know Europe has banned these food dyes a long, long time ago. And we're just now getting around to doing it. It may be the one good thing that's coming out of this oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it was. I knew my great nephew was before he was diagnosed. But I also think, hi, Ireland. It's Cafe. It's Cafe. It is a relative to the coffee plant. But yeah, I don't know. I just think, and then he wants to set up a list of autistic people, and I'm like, yep, nope. I wouldn't put my kid on any list. That is highly possible. Our Robert F. Kennedy. It is a deplorable idea. I agree. Nothing good comes out of putting anybody on any list. He's a American something or another. No. It's a relative of John F. Kennedy. Yeah, something like that. It could be a genetic thing. I completely agree, Marie. It's it's never a good thing. It's okay, Ireland. We're confused. Hi, Naira Kartika. Ireland, please don't put lyrics of songs into my live. They're copyrighted, dude. It's. Can you speak like a speaker? I am a speaker. Um, so it'll be interesting to see what comes out of that, if anything. But I do think it's a good move on the government's end. I think it's a good thing that we're looking at banning the food dyes. Yeah, you guys got rid of the food dyes that we're just now going to get rid of. No, I can't, and I'm not going to. Carol, is it raining again? I am. I'm here. We have 5 people. Okay. It is 8:36. then go to sleep. They're a bothersome issue. But I get it. I would hate to be like awake at 6 a.m. and have the sun not up for 2 more hours. That would get bothersome. True. Ooh, Sheldon. No, we are not going to ban you. Marie's not going to ban you either. If you're tired, be a human and exit YouTube. You need to be really careful what you choose to do. You don't want the type of ban that you're probably going to get. Because you, my sir, have had 9 timeouts and 15 deleted messages. Because you've had 9 timeouts and 15 deleted messages and you still haven't figured it out. No, but I'm saying you've had a ton of chances. That's what I'm saying. You came into my live, you can leave my live, Hey, Captain E.T. Not much. It's not our problem. It's going to be his problem. I have no idea, Captain E.T. No idea at all. I don't care what it's pointed at. Sorry, guys. Yes. No, you're not getting a 24-hour timeout. You're not getting a 24-hour timeout. You're not getting a timeout. You need to make up your mind because you're disrupting my live. If you haven't figured it out, I must start counting to 10. If you haven't figured it out and stop disrupting my live, by the time I count to 10, Carol's going to give you help. Or Marie's going to give you help, and it's not going to be the type of help you want. I am not joking, Ireland. I get to 10, and you are being hidden. So I don't know if you want to be hidden or not, but that's your choice. I don't want to do it. There's nothing wrong with counting, Ireland, but you're not going to come into my live and disrupt it. And that's what you do. You've had more timeouts than even Cook has had. And there's no reason for it other than to be a troll. you would know if you didn't spend so much time out of the room. Another subscriber, it doesn't matter. Hold on. It's your problem that you're disrupting my live. Yes. I'm not making my lives at 6 a.m. I'm doing it. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't like doing that. My goal is to hide less people. I don't like doing that. But maybe that's something that we can undo at any point. I don't like doing it. He's trolling. We shouldn't have to hide people. But he's had like 9 times out. He was banned. He's had at least 9 or 10 times out. I you know, I don't know how many. I'd like to see the banned list for other channels, but I'm not doing it. Oh yeah, if you have been timed out, like you come into my live, I can click on your name and find out how many times you've had a message hidden, how many times you've been timed out. Yep. Oh yeah. And if he had if this had been his first his first time, I would have given him a 24-hour timeout. But honestly, and I'm sorry if I'm a jerk. I'll apologize for being a jerk. But come on. It's one thing to come in and be polite. But anyway, that's why I like the other channel. We've had a big drop in numbers coming into the live. Like, our regulars are not coming in. And I hope it's not because of me. But it just makes me worry. Tomorrow night, the last live will be at 6 p.m. Oh, I'm sorry, Captain E.T. What can I do to pique your interest? If at all. Okay, that's fair. I mean, it's... I do that. Where I may be not necessarily in people's lives, but I'll watch somebody for a few months and then stop and then restart. So I get it. Anyway, guys, we have been on for almost 2 hours now. I'm probably gonna call it here in about 5 minutes, I think. I'm gonna try and get some wash done. The next stream will be 1 p.m. my time, so Central Standard Time. And it's going to be the zoo exhibit. Yes, 1 p.m. tomorrow. And again at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Which will be a repeat, I think. No, I'm open to ideas. Yeah. I'm open to ideas if there's a way to maybe spruce it up a little bit. I'm not the best at that sort of stuff. I like it when I can come in and have a live and not have the disruptions. It makes it a little bit easier to talk. Bye, Sheldon. we're going to be doing the lives, I think, for this week are already scheduled. So they should be up for tomorrow. I don't know if I posted them into the channel or not. That's why I'm trying to switch up the shorts a little bit. I want to get back to having the good old chats people having, even if it's during live. You guys should be able to have your chat and whatnot. Well, I mean, like, being able to talk with your friends. I don't have a problem with that. Never have. That's okay, Captain E.T. No reason. It's kind of hard. I've been trying to sort of balance stuff out a little bit and not do just the animals all the time because different people like different stuff. I am doing that. Is your voice again? I am doing it at 9 o'clock. You mean the plants? Yeah, my voice is fine. Um, you mean the Oh yeah. That'll be posted here in just a second. I will be answering that in just a second. So, okay, guys, I'm gonna go. I love y'all. Thank you for coming in. Tomorrow's live, the first live will be at 1 p.m. The second live will be at 6 p.m. I will see you guys then. Bye bye.